Hello, it's Landon here, and we're playing some Mindustry today with a requested build design by Ryuga, which is the alloy smelter setup. So this is as compact as I can get it myself. I haven't really used this much in the game, but I decided to play around in sandbox mode, try to make something that you guys could take advantage of. So what I did was took the inputs, figured out which one was the most necessary, the most in-demand input, which is lead. You need 4 lead to make an alloy, a surge alloy. And this is the alloy smelter, 4 lead. Titanium is the least, and you have 3 silicon, 3 copper. Gives you 1 surge alloy, 1.25 seconds. Alright. So the inputs work like this. We have 3 main inputs, which are going to be your titanium, copper, and silicon. And then your external belt is going to be lead. So this would be lead this way, and then you would use, what is this? Titanium. Okay. And then you're going to use a vault, which holds 1,000 of an item, and it's 3x3. Well, 1,000 of each item. And we're going to use unloaders to extract specific items across. This way, if you identify what they are, it's not random. And you kind of don't want random because that would be bad. It would clog up this junction. So all we're doing is throwing the resources from the vault across all of the smelters. So as you can see, we have an amount of resources here, and they get replenished the second that they get used up, which is pretty good. It's like an output item. So now what I did is I made this setup. At first it was just 3. I tested it out with 3, and then I figured out I could tile it like this, and the lead line goes this way and it splits left and right, not evenly. It's basically, you're going to want to load balance it before you throw it up there, so you're going to split the belt and then go this way and this way. That way when that happens, it evenly splits before it gets into this line. Or else if you had like one line was slower with a lower amount of lead here, and this line here had a lot more lead, it would mainly favor one side. However, if you have junctions here, then it's gonna balance anyway. Just a thing to note, because not everybody's gonna have the same input type here. And you can also input on this side as well. I think if you input on this side, you have to flip these unloaders, because they don't take items in, they take items out, which is kind of unfortunate, because it would be cool if you could make them just split resources. But anyway, that doesn't happen. The way that the alloys come out, if the alloy chooses this belt, it's gonna go this way. If it chooses this block, it's gonna go to the right, and then through the junction and all the way across. The reason we have junctions here is because these items are gonna spill onto the belt unless you put a junction for them to not do that. And so the surge alloy goes this way, and then it goes here, goes up there, then it could go there, or it could go up. I think it goes, if this is all lead, it's going to go straight up here and then go right. So that's how that works, and it's quite efficient. I can't find a way to support more than 3 alloy smelters on one row of these. So if you do an unloader setup, you can only do it 3 times. Once you do a 4th one, if this was by itself and you had a dedicated line to just these and it wasn't splitting, it would only be able to handle 3. If you put a 4th one here, it would end up like that one, not being in use. So that's why I decided to split left and right and then have them share a belt supply, because if you, First of all, if you have 3 going, that's something. But if you have 12, now that's something else. And the only limit here is how much lead you have. So you can easily just wrap a lead line around this whole thing and place it in, which is fine. But I decided not to do that because it would look clunky and not very good for the video. I just want you guys to get the basic idea down that you can use unloaders to move stuff around. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You could also duplicate this over here, like, you know, unload into another vault and then do it. So you have 4 vaults here, and then they spawn, you know, their branch of 3, and it would work, but you'd have to kind of figure out. I mean, it's up to you guys. If you play around with it, you'll get somewhere and figure out what you want to do. But anyway, that's all I got for right now. If you have any questions, let me know. I think that's about it. And the energy placement's pretty simple too. But anyway, if you have any other questions, I will be happy to address them. And I appreciate those of you who are liking the content, and I'm here to make videos to entertain you guys and kind of enlighten the what do you call it? What do you call it? That part of your brain where you make stuff, like that thing? Yeah. What is it? Stimulation. Stimulate in a not weird way your problem solving skills. That's it. Anyway, kind of cringe. Anyway, see you guys later.